Yeah.
How did you go from like Ethereum into Cardano into becoming a creator yourself?
So I was interested in like I got interested again in the crypto space and stuff. Like back at the beginning of the year when I was looking at, AMC, GME going crazy and the whole apes thing and I'm involved in that. I'm still holding diamond hands and everything. But
Apes strong together.
yeah, exactly. Um but then I was like looking at crypto and I was like, like these cryptos I've never even heard of it before. And then I
Mm-hmm.
started reading about it and I'm like, okay, this is actually like this is doing something different. Like this could be the next big one. And so I took all the Ethereum that I had. I invested a little bit of my money in AMC uh and then I invested a little bit more into Ethereum. And then I had been mining Ethereum as well a little bit. Just, when my computer was uh not being used, I was just running a miner. And so I had a little bit of Ethereum and I had a little bit of money and I just threw it into ADA. And this was also around the same time that NFTs had started really picking up steam on Ethereum. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, it would be really nice to be able to sell some artwork and make some money because I've always been into creative shit. I was doing like media packs and stuff like that for streamers, logo designs, stuff like that. Um, I got into pixel art really heavily because I wanted to make video games. Like that was my original dream. And I really love pixel art. And I was like, dude, if I could just sell some of my pixel art on as NFTs on Ethereum and make a bunch of money, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And but the gas fees were just so much. And so I had already moved some of my money to ADA, and it was around that time that SpaceBuds came out. And I was like, yo, I could do this. Like I could really do this on ADA. And like I feel like my art is good and I could put out some stuff that people might buy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty much as simple as that. Like I started working on the concept like soon after I saw SpaceBuds and the like at the time like 600 ADA for a SpaceBud was insane. I was like, dude, if I could just sell one thing for a few hundred
Right.
ADA, like I'd be stoked with that. So then I started working on Adalotls and yeah, it just went from there. People really
Mm-hmm.
loved the stuff I was putting out and uh there's a whole bunch of shit that went wrong with that project, but Lucky
With
Neck,
Adalotls?
yeah. Yeah, so coming into the space, I knew nobody, right?
Yeah.
And there were a lot of I'll just say predatory people in the space at the time. And they saw my concept and basically tried to hijack the whole project from me.
How
But
did that happen? Like, what were they trying to do?
well, they were trying to basically at the time there was nobody that was doing like minting on demand stuff, right? Like this was early, like SpaceBuds had just launched and they were the only people that could figure out how to do it right. There was like Cardano bits with the Google Docs and shit, but it was like a team of people. I think it was 5 people, and they were basically saying like, "Yeah, we're gonna take your project. We like what you're doing, uh, and we'll give you a cut and yada yada." And basically, they just blew smoke up my ass for like a few months, and they never delivered on any of their promises, and they were still trying to like they made me sign contracts and shit. They were trying to take my assets. And
Wow.
as the space grew and people came in that could like mint shit and stuff like that, I was like, dude, I could have just waited a little bit and like met up with some people and it'd been a much more organic kind of experience. And like, so yeah, I wound up canceling the contract with them. They let me out of it, thankfully. And releasing Adalotls on my own, which was a success. Yeah, I mean, it took a long time to sell out of them, but it eventually all turned out good.